It finally happened. I scared myself making my own prop. I kid you not, mid-build, I went in to check on my dogs, came back out, scared the crap out of myself. Let's get in on how to make it yourself. I'm Carrie with Scary Halloween, making props and decor on a budget. I'm using a 1x5 board, 3/4 inch PVC and fittings, and I'm repurposing some that I already had painted black. You'll need a pool noodle, a mending plate, and powering this will be a wiper motor and speed controller, which I'll post links for. I got this amazing mask on Amazon. I'm using thrifted clothes, a set of skelly hands, and a styrofoam head. Start with boring holes on both ends of the board that are large enough to fit the PVC. Pause and screenshot this for measurements. Here's what the base should look like put together. The width of the base should match the width of the holes on the board. Now let's add the legs, pop on the T-connectors and a connecting pipe for stability. Add another section of PVC to the T-connector, place on your board, then two 90-degree elbows and a connecting pipe. Now connect the motor to the board on our zombie frame with a couple of screws. Next, I'm adding the mending plate to the motor. On the other end of the mending plate, I bolted on a PVC cap. Use a washer between the cap and the mending plate so this can freely spin. I'm using the locking nut that came with the motor. I also attached a Tupperware container next to it, which will house the power supply and speed controller to keep them safe in the rain. Next, let's put the torso section together. Now we're going to connect the torso on the frame with a bolt and locking nut. The end of the torso will go in the PVC cap on the motor. Place a washer on the bolt between the two pipes. Here's the completed frame in motion. Drill a hole at the shoulders and put a zip tie through them. Now drill a hole on the arms and connect it to the shoulder with another zip tie. This will help the arms move freely. I decided to add a large pool noodle onto the shoulders to fill them out a bit. Here's the power supply and speed controller in the Tupperware. I notched the corner for the wires to come out. I will post a video immediately after this one to show you how I wired these. And now we're adding the clothes. I did have to lift each leg out of the stand to get the pants on, and I also rounded the corners of the board to get the pants to fit. After putting the shirt on, I could see that I needed more pool noodle on the arms to fill them out. Now let's zip tie on the skelly hands. As another option, you could use stuffed gloves instead. And now for the fun part, adding the head and mask. Happy haunting!